Good morning. It's Wednesday. I skipped work yesterday and today to come up to New Braunfels to celebrate my brother's 40th birthday and spend some time with the family. So I just wanted to show you what we're working with here. Man. Nice little pool, nice little house, right on the cliff here of the Guadalupe River. I don't know if you can see it down there, but I'll get back to work tomorrow. Good morning, it's Thursday and I'm back to work. I got a one day project today, just kind of a one-off thing. I'll be running a new water line to the backyard for the garden hose spigot. But I'm here at Home Depot. Got my shopping list, and yeah, gotta buy all the things I need basically, so let me get after it. All right, I'm here at the site. Filling up some water in case I need to clean up. Okay, this is it. This is the only place where she has an exterior hose bib. So I am gonna dig and cut this, add a T out with elbow, and send pipe to the backyard. All right, first thing is to get this out of the way. I don't have this bit, I don't think. So I just have a normal chuck drill. Just like that. Done deal. No problem. I'll put a different screw in there probably. I guess I can put this one back. What am I thinking? Oop, wrong way. This one's a little deeper in there. There we go. Won't lose those. Hi, golly. One more. This is PVC. It's plastic, it's not wood. So it's a lot harder to break and it'll last a long time. It's good stuff. Very expensive. All right, now I can get in here. This is where I can shut off the water, or at the water meter. But clockwise is closed. If you're looking at it this way, clockwise is closed. Oh man. Okay, I don't think that's closing. Maybe. Yeah, okay. Oh, no. These things have handles for your hand. Don't use the tool on this, because you might break it like that. Well, I don't think it's off, so I'm gonna go check the meter. Okay, here at the water meter. Look at that. Someone's already cleared it out. So I'll show you though. It's dirty. So it's hard to see, but there's a little spinning red dial right there. It looks like there might be a leak. But here's where I'll shut it off. See if I can do it with my hands. Plenty of space in here. Oh yeah. Clockwise closed. And you can see those two things lined up. Maybe you can't see. There's two things that lined up so the city can put a lock on there if they wanted to. The other way you know it's closed is because the pipe goes this way and the handle is now perpendicular to it. So no flow. So there's still water in the house pipes. So now I'm basically draining anything above this height. When I cut that pipe, more water is going to come out. So let's cut the pipe. All right, you're looking under the house. This is where the water comes up from the city. This is a broken isolation valve, and it goes up and out here to the hose bib, and then up and over. This goes over and up to the rest of the house, way down there. So I could either use a saw. Whoopa, whoopa. What the heck is this supposed to be? That's no good. Found a wire. Might be a grounding wire, but don't want to test it. Or these ratcheting cutters, they won't leave as many burrs. All right, look at that. I don't even know. Didn't even have to go up. All right, so that's purely cut like that. This is draining just out of the hose bib. Basically, this is draining out of the house. I could prop it up somewhere. I don't have anywhere to prop it up, really. Oh, I see a bucket. Look at this. Oh, reach. Cannot reach that. Aha. Found a kind of paint. Perfect. It'll stop a little bit sooner now. There's a huge dip in the pipe over there too. All right, I need to get a little bit more cut off of that. All right, the amount that I need to cut off is the distance between how far the pipe can sit in this fitting, which is about the width of this vertical, or this other part of the T. So if I just put this here, perfect. Now I'm going carefully because I don't want to shatter this pipe. I don't know how old it is. And I don't want to replace any more than I have to. So this is CPVC. It's capable of moving hot water, where PVC is for cold water, no hot water. So I'll make this go down and over. How far though? Here's a way of measuring. Let's see, I'll just use the teeth of the saw. Just like that. So I need this much pipe. All right, I got that much pipe. So it'll work good. I can always build up the soil there. I'm not going to assemble that yet because we got to go all the way to that sunlight. Almost. It's going to curve. But I got to put a bunch of pipe together. Alright, this is half inch PVC, schedule 40. Schedule 40 talks about how wide, how thick the wall is. So this is 10-foot sections from Home Depot. When usually you go to an irrigation supply store, the end of this will be belled out so you can just couple them all together. But Home Depot doesn't offer that. Gotta use couplers. Alright, this is the coupler. It has stops in it where the pipe can't go all the way through, which is good. All fittings should have that, but understand how deep that fitting is compared to the pipe, so you can only prepare the amount you need. So this is primer. It's super thin. Just open these cans. It's super thin. It goes on. It actually erodes away the plastic to make room for the glue, the solvent. So you do both the pipe and the fitting. then comes the glue. Very thick stuff. You don't want too much, you only want a little bit. Cover everywhere where the pipe is going to meet the fitting. And push it on, give it a little twist. Then you got to hold it together because it's going to want to push off of there. This is called solvent welding. We're fusing the two plastics together. And there you go. The bigger the fitting, the longer you have to hold it. All right, let me stick a bunch of these together. All right, now it's getting long enough for me to initially work with. I gotta tape off one end so I don't plug it up with soil. So I have a napkin here. And some electrical tape. Easy stuff. Now I can push it underneath the house. Alright, it's a little hard to see, but there's the paint can. Oops, took a wrong turn. Here we go. Oh, hit the bucket. There we go, it's hitting. Oh man. Okay. Here's my pipe. So let me get that off of there and get it primed up and ready to go. Well, my information was wrong. I can't glue PVC to CPVC. You can see I tried, but it doesn't fit in there. It's not recommended, so I'm gonna go buy threaded fittings to cross between two materials. But before I leave, I'm gonna get the rest of the work done. All right, now I got the end blocked on this pipe. I don't have to go as far. Daylight. Where is it? It's here somewhere. But this is where I'm going to put the hose bib. On a wooden pedestal post. All right, it's raining. I think it's going to be a short system of some very hard rain. But that's perfect. That means I can go to Home Depot during the rain and not lose out on too much. Alright, at the Home Depot. So that's the system. It's moving fairly fast. So this starts at like noon, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock now. So I should be able to get work done this afternoon. I don't think there's any more coming. Nothing behind it, it looks like, so we'll see. Wait for a little bit. I don't really want to get super soaked before I go out there. I'll see. Okay, rain's over. Back from the store. I got this C PVC fitting and this PVC fitting, so they will thread together instead of needing to glue them together. So they're the same thread. I got a new tee. I'm gonna go ahead and glue everything I can before needing to hook up the final pieces. Alright, I got that glued up. I had to steal a little bit of this CPVC pipe because I didn't think to buy any, but I had to use a little bit to stick those together. Now I got some Teflon tape on that thread. I gotta thread it before I glue it because I don't know how far I'm gonna be able to turn it on. And that's good in my experience. Pipe threads, you'll usually see the top three if it's all the way tight. All right. All right, added the ball valve. This is so they can just isolate the garden water, so there's not a bunch of backflow or whatever. They can save that water in the pipe or drain it out. Isolate part of it. All right, I added this isolation valve in the elbow. Next step is to connect all pieces together. So I'm gonna, first I have this little guy that I'm gonna connect these two pieces with. And then once that's all one piece, I'm gonna finish the main line pipe here. All right, that's all connected. I don't like how it sags like that though, so I'm gonna, luckily I have all this scrap from that fence gate. Oh yeah, this should work. Oof. Yeah, it's too tall. I like that a lot better. Man. All right. So all that's done. The timer starts now for everything to dry for me to repressurize the water system. So let me get back going on the backside. All right, here's the pipe coming from the front, and there's the other pipe going to the back. I want to, I'm gonna put in this drain valve so they can drain the pipe in a chance of a freeze. So it's gonna swing all the way. This pipe can bend pretty well. Shouldn't be bending. My elastic glue up. So it's bending all back that way in underneath the house. So it's hard to see, but I'm gonna glue this there so they can drain the water. All right, I think you can see that isolation valve, or drain valve, sorry. It'll stay closed the majority of the time. All right, back on the head camera. So I quickly dug and buried this makeshift post before the rain came. And now I'm gonna cut the pipe, run it up the back, put the hose bib. That's it. That's why I have a bucket of water, so I can clean off. Perfect. Cut this to size. It's gonna go into that fitting. So basically need to cut it flush with the top. I can push it down into the soil a little bit down there. Probably will. So I'll just put that at grade. Hold it there. All right, let me assemble this real quick. Okay, these gotta be opposite of each other. Perfect. Just like that. Boom, push it down into the mud. All right, now I'm gonna assemble that piece. All right, it's all the way in there. I can push it down to the mud until it hits there. Then come on, buddy. All right, this soil will dry out, not be muddy in the future. But that's it. That's what I came to do. Let me pack it up. Alright, I got that back up. Need to make some room to get to our isolation valve. Don't want to let the critters in. All right. I got enough room to get to the isolation valve. But I didn't want to take out the whole thing and make it super accessible. So there you go, through the heart. And then what my screws, remember, I put them in the water so I wouldn't lose them. I'll put these back in. and I screwed this on. Remember, it was not screwed on. So everything just needed to dry now. Pack it up.